people who provided materials for the paint job that has a city up in arms had no idea that it would be used to go against the wishes of many. Here on Wink, we've been telling you how upset some people are about the fresh white coat of paint that the Richards building got.
Now in an interview you'll only see on Wink News, we hear from the manufacturer who supplied the paint stain on the Richards building. Wink News anchor Annette Montgomery joins us in studio. Annette, how did they hear the job was done despite Fort Myers saying no?
Well, Emma and Russ, they kind of found out in the same way the mayor told me he found out, by seeing information about it on social media and seeing our story here on Wink. Now the president of Mineral Stains tells me before he caught wind of how a stop work order was ignored, he didn't know the paint stain he provided would be used to do unpermitted work.
It can be restored. It's not as hard as actual paint. But like I said, again, it's just unfortunate that we have to find out this way that the product we source on a beautiful building may or may not. I don't know what the final determination is going to be. So.
While some questions still remain up in the air regarding the new coating covering the historic 101-year-old Richards building in downtown Fort Myers, like will the building stay this way?
I have no idea. When the case comes before us, we will review it on the facts that are presented there at the Historic Preservation meeting.
And just how was the stop work order ignored?
Was it an act of defiance?
This is a very blatant act.
We're finally getting answers to other major questions from the president of the company who provided the materials, like what exactly is coating the entire building and what would need to happen for it to be removed.
When it's stained, it soaks into the brick and becomes part of the brick, therefore reducing any chips or peels or destruction to the masonry. So we use this up north for a lot of historical preservations, like the George Furback home that was built by Frank Lloyd Wright in Oak Park, for instance. You would simply have to start with, obviously, harsh acids to remove the stain.
Matt Plennon found out online that the stain from Mineral Stains was used for the unpermitted work, but says it is reversible.
When I found out that this was not permitted properly, it was heartbreaking to me. It can be restored. It's just the right protocol would have to be used not to denigrate the mortar and the brick.
Well, you may be wondering what happens next. Well, according to the HPC, the next preservation meeting, the applicant will go before the board and provide all of their information and submit their application to get a certificate of approval. Now, the lawyer representing the applicant told me he's not available to speak to me until Friday. Back to you.